the first thing I'm going to show you is how you can edit values, right? And that's why purpose I have taken this report so that there is no cost data for audio category and its subcategory. So when you get a report like this and you know where the category is actually fair and you're more keen on looking at what kind of margins this can generate. Of course, we need to add margins here, but to calculate margin, and there are several ways to update data in a report like this, and this is a normal report built using Inforiver within Microsoft Power BI. And again, if you don't have the visual, click on these three dots. It will take you to Microsoft App Source and download the Inforiver visual. So let me go to audio. So one way to enter data is MP4 and MP3 category, and I can directly start typing, right? So I'm typing in 300,000, and instead of typing the whole number, I can also type it in a short format, right? So all I did is just go there, select that particular cell and start typing in, and nothing else changes in the report. Now I go and click on enter, and before I enter, take a look at this grand total, right? It's about 8.8 million. Of course, it's being shown in thousands here. So when I enter 300K and plus press enter, you'll automatically see that it rolls up to the audio parent category, and it automatically rolls up all the way to the top, right? And this is where the formula engine consistently works behind the scenes, even though you cannot see it. The second way to do the same data entry is you, instead of clicking, you just do a double click. And when you double click, it's going to enter a formula bar above the visual. Now I can click on this and pin it so that it permanently resides there. And here I can type in a value. Let's say I can refer another cell, pretty much like Excel, and I can just do a divide by 2. So let's say I know that Bluetooth headphones as a category traditionally has given 50% gross margins. I can do this and then press enter, and automatically it's going to show you 1/2 of the value that is shown under revenue. And anytime when I go back and click this, it's going to show you this formula, and it's also going to indicate where this value is coming from, right? And if you don't like this, you can just go and do a reset, and it will revert to the original value of this cell before all of your calculations. It's not an undo action, but it's more of a reset because it clears all the custom values that you inserted and goes back to the original value. The other way you can work with this is I can also do a conditional statement. Like for example, I can type in if, and then it immediately shows me a formula reference. And then I just do this, and then it gives me the syntax. And I can click on this and learn more about how to use the formula here, right? So let me try doing something like this. If this value is greater than 200,000, then give me, let's say 100,000, or otherwise give me 500,000. So since this is greater than 200K, I'm expecting to see 100K in the next cell. So once I'm done with this, I can just press enter or go here and then click on done, and it gives me a 100K. So this is how you can use a conditional statement. And this is where I mentioned the Excel-like experience so that it's very familiar to users. The other thing I can do is I can also utilize functions like, let me go here, let me double click this. And then if you look at, I start typing in, there is a context help, average. I can do average excluding negative values, average excluding 0, average excluding 0 and negative. I'm just going to go for a simple average here, and I can refer these 3 cells. And then I just press enter. And okay, I think there is an issue with the formula. I think I did not put a comma after this. So I think that's a second cell, and then that's the 3rd cell we have here. I hope this thing works right now. Yeah, so shows me the average of all these 3 cells.